Welcome back to another exciting episode of The X-Files, to which everything... Well, that overlay has apparently decided to die. So, we're going back here. The X-Files. In this series, we take a look into the weird, mysterious Mimi games of StarCraft. Why? What happened? How did someone win? What went down? Why was it not normal? And we attempt to answer these and many more intriguing questions. Our first game today is called PvT. Weird game. Desperately defending multiprong. I'd like to take this moment as well to say if you have any replays that you would like to see casted potentially in the X-Files, you can send your replays to canuckreplays@gmail.com. You can see it in the stuff below here on Twitch, and send in your replays to me, and I just may cast them. But let's get into game number 1, shall we? Probably more descriptive than my replays. I like it. Okay. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. We will attempt to see what is going on between the two players that will be displayed before us. Actually, I, for some reason, mine are like matchup and yes. But you can always change. Don't forget. I prefer the in-game music when I cast replays. I don't know why, but I do. Let's just get right into it, shall we? All right, folks, welcome back. Let me fix myself here. To the X-Files. It's time. It's been a long time. We haven't gotten here for a while, but now we're back. We're cruising. We're chilling. And we've got ourselves an epic Protoss versus Terran today. In the top left of Cairo's Junction. No longer in the map pool, but definitely still a map in our hearts. It's the red Terran, VictorChern. We'll see what odd and mysterious things he has for us today. Yeah, but it's more neat and probably a lot easier to sort through. Yes. Just hard to find anything specific. Oh, look, it's socks. That's right, Xenodactyl, the man that the X-Files are named after. The person who sent in this replay, it's the blue Protoss from Alpha X, StarFox. Also known as Socks, coined by Quark himself. Now, in this game, we're going to attempt to see what weird things are going to happen. Now, as we know, anything can happen at PvT. PvT can be very nail-biter. It's always just on the edge of success or defeat for either player. The interesting thing, though, no gas as of yet out of Socks. StarFox is yet to do anything but, ooh, what have we here? A proxy factory? What could this mean? Is this going to be floated on up? That's proper grammar. Into here to build Whittle Mines, Hellions, siege tanks? I don't know, we'll find out. Back at home, though, proper wall off. Mr. Probe is kind of stuck in here, but Mr. Marine, Billy the Marine, is going to chase it down, and boom! The Probe did not see the second gas. Okay, well, another barracks is on the way. Let's see what happens with the factory. The factory's about to complete. What does StarFox have at home? Oh, hold on, guys. Pausing 1 second. My sister was giving me a bow tie. Anything can happen when Protoss is involved, I feel. Or with Terran. I always feel like I'm just barely holding on whenever I play as Protoss against a Terran, and vice versa. Yep, okay. So the factory is lifting on up. I've done this. I love doing this. Double proxy factory lifted up with Widow Mine. Does StarFox see it? Oh! Just a few hexagons out of vision, and it's a Widow Mine. Alright. So Widow Mine will be getting out around the 3-minute mark. Twilight Council and a Gateway are going down here for StarFox. Rather standard PvT opening, except for putting the stuff on the low ground here. I lost to this last week. Hi, Quark. Thank you for joining the stream. So I've had this happen to me now. It don't normally, just because you see it after one Widow Mine. The one Widow Mine doesn't get that many workers to be a big deal. Oh, we missed it. I am such a good streamer. Okay, here we go. We're gonna be going back. Not gonna get distracted. Professional X-Files analysis. Back at home, we got the double tech lab with stim on the way. The first Widow Mine's about to pop. Here we go. Dun-na, 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 dun-na. Can't quite decide where to go. Gonna barrel it right here, and kaboom! 6 probes will die. Not bad, not bad. 7 total. A very nice pickoff. Just edit it out. It never happened. No. Raw. And then it is gonna go move on down here. The timer is nearly off, but the Adept will be able to take care of that easy. But the second Widow Mine is into the mineral line. Here it comes. How many will it get? 3, 2, 1. Boom! 4 additional. Total 10 from these Widow Mines have died. 21 to 21 workers on either side. But StarFox has a expansion on the other side. StarFox has yet to see the factory. Unsure of where they're coming from. The first time I faced this in a long, long time, I was super confused, wondering, is it there? Is that what's going on? And I found it. But this puts the Terran very far behind, because as you can see, I've lost this too. Here sheesh, there's no expansion, sheesh. These Marauder skins are cool. Alright, so the factory is going to be floating away. Gonna fly. I can fly. Can you fly? No, said the Gateway, but I can teleport. We're gonna go chase on this down. Nothing researched yet out of the Twilight Council. Just, oh, why are there 2? What? This is the post-BlizzCon update hasn't happened yet. Trouble Twilight isn't useful. Well, we'll see what's going on. The expansion is just starting now for VictorChern, but it's going to be doing it inside of the main. Marauder drop going to be skedaddling on out. Adept wiggling her way up to the main of VictorChern, not Chen. Oh my goodness. Clear can't sleep. You dodging me, mate. She's prepping for the patch. This is a pre-last patch or greater update replay. So who knows? She knew it before it was gonna happen. But this factory's super dead. Gonna have to thinking about another drop. Not gonna happen. But the income advantage right now. No game heart, so we can't see. Is heavily in favor of StarFox right now, but here comes the big Doom drop. And by big, I mean very little. It's like when I build 3's NG bays because I forgot I already built the second one. It's 24 degrees, I'm freezing, but the Marauders killing even more workers. VictorChern behind an economy, but just doesn't care because he's going to go and kill more. That medevac is very low, not going to be able to pick out, and so a snipe does go down onto the medevac, so these Marauders are going to have to try and trade out as best they can. A few Stalkers go down, an Adept and a Stalker, and 21 probes have gone down so far. StarFox still technically has the worker lead. Sox doing very good. The Adept going to be coming on back. Marauder Slow had not finished by this point. So not as damaging of a drop as possible. But all things considered, VictorChern's been keeping himself in this, although down in economy for a lot of the game. Tech-wise, he's not really far behind at all. And with these drops in Widow Mines, he's been able to get things to about where they're supposed to be in PvP, although getting your expansion on location at the 630 mark, not super ideal. Back at home, though, we do have the reactored starport, going to be able to potentially produce more medevacs or Viking, even liberators, some more. And we got drops happening. A scan to try and spot for widow mines. Not widow mines, observers. But the first observer has only been produced just a couple seconds ago. Blink out now. Could be getting charged at the same time with that accidental second twilight. We're gonna just say it's an accident. We're gonna assume that's what happened. It's most likely the case. Go there. Getting another. Already has an immortal out. Getting another one with the amount of marauders that StarFox saw. Not a bad choice against VictorChern's strat. Got a drop coming from the north and the west, southwest and northeast. Slowly creeping their way along. But in this X-Files, we're seeing the power of killing workers. We are discovering that killing workers is a good plan. No upgrades going for either side, though, and eBay is almost done here. But here comes the first drop, right to behind the mineral line of the main of StarFox. The other one coming down here into the natural. The army starting to retreat. Which one are they going to go to first? Is the StarFox going to be able to split? She's going to pull the probes off of this one. Only lost a lot of probes there, actually losing most of them. Blink is done. Will the Blink's not done. The Stalker's not going to be able to finish this off. Down here in the natural, though, so many more workers have gone down. StarFox still at 27, but VictorChern for the first time in this game. But Blink is done. StarFox, finish it, finish it. She gets it. Oh, what a shot. Home run. But this drop here is coming back into the main. The probes have returned, but this drop is in a dicey scenario. There's a random SCV with this drop. That's a little bit of a misclick. The Immortal, Big Daddy Immortal putting in a lot of work, but that is so many Stalkers tasteless. Doing a good job, but StarFox now down 7 workers for the first time in this game. Does have an army supply advantage, but VictorChern finally for the first time getting that economic advantage. This one? Yeah. As you can see, red is ahead. Okay, cool. So, in this X-Files, we are discovering the power of economic harassment. Now, StarFox, with Chrono and 2 Nexi, is not out of it. She has 3 Immortals, meaning that the Marauders are kind of done, so they're not going to be able to do a whole lot at this point. A lot of Stalkers to be able to kite Marines, so could send those out to try and do a little bit more work. The Reaper, who is still alive, is going to shoot at this with those cool pistols. Gonna put the grenade there, and the Shocker's gonna go flying away. Scan going down to see everything that VictorChern already knew. Kind of awkward charges completed. A Stargate. Interesting choice. Potentially expecting Liberators, which would not be a bad assumption, as double Liberator production has begun. Bunker, Turtle on down here pretty well is VictorChern here. The Observer able to see the Siege Tank, not able to quite see the Observer, would have to be keeping an eye out for it, but a couple Siege Tanks, he holding the line, not unsieging though. As the army looks, VictorChern looks like it's wanting to move out here pretty soon. 1-1 about to complete for VictorChern. Unfortunately, no upgrades on the way yet for StarFox, but is getting a Void Ray? Why? Why would you do this? I'm unsure as to the use of a Void Ray in this scenario of PvT, as Void Rays don't tend to do very well, but the 3rd base expansion is moving to location here for VictorChern. This game continuing to move a little slow, though odd. After all that harassment, after all that harassment, this died down, but the Void Ray, we'll see how the Void Ray plays. That is very odd. I'm curious to see. A second one. What are these Void Rays going to do? Xenodactyl says she also has 2 Twilight Councils, so not only will her Blink and Charge both be fast, but also if Terran tries to snipe one, she'll still have ample time to save the other or drop a Dark Shrine. Unfortunately, she upgraded Blink and Charge one at a time rather slowly. But actually, a Blink going down onto the Liberator. We're finally going to have some action again. The Stalker's starting to whittle away a little bit at those Marines. Ooh, could actually go for a medevac. Yep, there we go. Gonna try and snipe one of the medevac. The medevac's super high on energy for right now. No kind of splash damage coming out of StarFox as of yet. No Templar Archives. No Colossus, just Void Race. Warp Prism is out to be able to do stuff in the Fleet Beacon, so going for potentially carriers. Carriers are the hopeful, though with the Liberators going out might be Tempest. Big Doom Drop getting loaded up here now for VictorChern, as he's looking to try and do some more damage. Hasn't been able to do much damage since all that economic damage. Has killed 38 workers in this game, but is tied. Resources lost, though. Mostly even. Has not taken good trades, but has done enough to keep himself in the game. Liberators upon Liberators upon Liberators are being pumping on out, though a Viking is going to join the fray. Whether misclick or not, only time will tell. Void Race continuing to chill. StarFox very content to stay at home, adding on another Forge, and getting Storm. When did this Starlight Archive? A third Forge? Wait, what? She's just getting extra of everything. Except Stargate. So the Fleet Beacon's done, so it can start things like carriers and whatnot. But yeah, just getting a little bit of everything. The variety pack here for StarFox, Miss Socks. Yeah, that's her new nickname, Miss Socks. Quark, that's what you should call her now, Miss Socks. But a planetary at the third base location, not usually what you see, but VictorChern feeling a little more anxious, as Protoss is very scary. One should always avoid Protoss, playing against them at all costs, if I do say so myself. Alright. So both players plopped it right in the same spot as the third base. So ready to expand again is VictorChern. Expanding again is StarFox, but a drop is there right ready to meet it. An immediate cancel going to go down here for StarFox, as that is not going to happen anytime soon. Actually, a 3 multi-pronged drop. We have drop going down here, drop going down there. Probes dying everywhere. StarFox not able to have the APM to be able to blink and deal with this. The 2 of the drops are going to head into the natural and start to kill more workers there. The mining has been finally allowed to happen again there, as the medevacs have been chased away, but so many probes have died over here. That is not enough stalkers to be able to deal with the doubled up. A scan going down to try and see. I don't know why he keeps doing that, for observers or something. I'm really unsure. The army of StarFox is finally going to be able to go over here. The blink is going to come down. One of the medevacs is going to survive with units. Going to be good, but last time we saw 38, 69. Oh my gatos. Goodness gravies. That's a lot of probes. Oh. Nice. Yep, that's a special amount of workers, that's for sure. Bet that was very planned out. No more workers, I guess, will die. Who knows? How do I feel about PvP, Xeno? Oh, it is the best matchup known to man. PvP surpasses all other matchups in terms of skill required, strategy available, and potential entertainment. Creativity stuff. Yeah! Those are words that I would use to describe. Alright, StarFox just pumping out more and more workers. 2-2 now completed for the bio army of VictorChern. However, StarFox does have Void Rays, Immortals, and High Templar. Not a lot of Zealots yet, but she has Warp Prism, so she'll be able to add them. Miss Socks with a juicy opportunity. Tons of workers. If she stormed that right now, that'd be a very opportune moment. The Void Rays are going to be a prismatic alignment, target firing down that command center. That command center didn't have a chance, and now it's StarFox's turn to kill some workers. All those SEVs will melt. 12 going down there. Liberators not... some juicy storms on top of all that bio, and a lot of them are really low. A storm going down on the bio and the Liberators. The Void Rays are going to be able to clean up the Liberators and the Viking. A lot of shots did go down on the force of StarFox, but the Immortals are reigning true, and the High Templar are still here. The Stalkers, which are more expendable, have been taken out. One of the Void Rays has gone down as well. Ooh, but she is not taking out the Liberators like needed, and there's freedom reigning everywhere. The Venn diagrams of freedom liberating so many things. The final Void Ray will go down, and the Vikings will now rule the sky. A couple of Stalkers will be here to tickle them away. One of the Vikings will go down. 2 of them will go down. But VictorChern is in a dicey spot. No 4th base being replaced here for StarFox as she continues to just try and get workers up. But workers are not your friend. Workers are not welcome in this game. Only those... Ooh. taking the main command center and moving it. Liberator's going to hold the front for now. StarFox and VictorChern very low on money as they can't keep an economy going. Total amount of workers dead in this game, 22 and 70 on either side. So nearly 100 workers have gone down. If 100 workers die by the end of this game or more, I will take a drink of maple syrup. That is this game's condition of the maple syrup challenge. Those stalkers having a really bad day, as most of them will go down. But Tempest is here. Tempest now going to be able to take out that Liberator. Just one for now, no more in production. Gonna have another couple. Templar, High Templar, not enough energy, I don't think, for any storms just yet. The Liberator will go down here pretty easily, but yeah, no storm available just yet. Just almost make enough energy, but there's still 3 of the Immortals of the original 4 have lived. They are living up to their names right now. Excuse me, a scan going down to see everything that VictorChern already knew, but we'll forgive him for it. An observer and a probe providing vision, which is a good thing. Scan goes down, sees no 4th base, so VictorChern not feeling too out of it yet, though 50 workers are here for StarFox. She has a lot here in the main. Apparently we missed a drop in the main. We're missing an attack right here, right now. A nice storm going on down. The Tempest being able to shell lots of damage from behind. Vikings not quite able to take it out, though the Tempest is now starting to take hull damage. The Vikings will be enough to take it out as their attack damage amount is good. 3 Immortals, can they take out the SCVs, overcome the Hug of Life? One of the Immortals getting stuck behind and will get taken out by the small Bioforce that remains. A High Templar, Stalker will go down, pardon me. The Medevac doing some good healing, but there are enough Immortals to be able to seal the deal. There's a flank now of Marines coming from behind, but that's just as the Archon emerges in a storm for good measure. That storm a little unnecessary, but hey, why not when you can? Am I right, folks? Am I right? Okay. So VictorChern still on the back foot here, as the natural, though mostly mined out, is continuing to be under threat. 2 Archons are here. Archon is here. A Widow Mine is joining the fray. I haven't seen those since the beginning of the game. And the 2 Siege Tanks are coming here down to the front, but will get taken out immediately without really taking anything out. The Widow Mine not able to bury before it gets any shots off. The Tempest, new Tempest here, able to start shelling some shots from behind. This Planetary, which was a questionable decision in the beginning, is now actually proving to be a super effective decision. VictorChern, a Oracle? But GG, well played, VictorChern. Oh. VictorChern just not able to keep the pressure up. StarFox finally, after moving out into the map for the first time, doing enough damage. Now, let us look at how many workers total were killed. 74. Okay, hold on. We'll get the official count here. Official count. Gotta use a calculator. Math needs to be accurate. 74 plus 31 equals, I don't know if you guys can read that, but 105. You know what that means? It's maple syrup drinking time. That game earned a drink of maple syrup. Music. Go. You are drinking. It's non-alcoholic. I drink, but things which are good to my body, with the exception of beer. Do I have time? Guys, are you okay? Oh. Alright, well, since this is a recorded thing, guys, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, and if you're on Twitch, just remember to follow if you're not already. Thank you for watching this episode of The X-Files, where many workers died.